Okay, this is Vanessa right here, right? She's sexy as hell. Want to touch her? Wish she was real. I'm gonna dress my girlfriend up in this costume and do her doggy style, and also put her on top, reverse cowgirl, and also on top regular cowgirl, cause I like it like that. Oh, and I don't know my weight bench. I'm getting really too detailed inside baseball when I do my girlfriend, but that's besides the point. Here's the deal. This is a rigid body. This controls her physics, like gravity, how much she weighs, how much drag it is, how much friction there is, like that type of thing, and how when she collides with something, how it happens. See that collision detection there? Discrete rise like normal. You want like continuous. Continuous is when something high speed hits something and goes right through her, right? A high speed projectile. And if the object that you put a rigid body on is a projectile, you put continuous dynamic to control the collision on something like that. And in this case, you want a continuous on her because in this game, you're kind of getting hit by a lot of high-speed projectiles in some cases because it's a high-speed projectile game because it's not a real Virtua Fighter game. It's kind of a mini game. And anyway, so you're throwing projectiles back and forth. So yeah, you want continuous on here. Also, the top here is a mass. Mass is in, they don't stay in the units, but the units is kilograms. Drag is obviously friction. Angular drag, I don't know, it's some physics thing, okay? You're falling through at an angle, and it's supposed to be a lower number. And uses gravity, yes. She freaking falls. But still, even though this says uses gravity, gravity is only so reliable in this game in Unity. So you have to add extra strips to any object like her to make sure she actually falls back to the ground after she goes up in the air. Because I've had characters jump in the air and stay in the goddamn air, or be walking and just be walking on air after a certain point, after a certain amount of meters. So yeah, you had to add gravity to the character and a ground check object, an empty object you designate as ground check, to just confirm the character's touching the ground and make sure she's touching the ground. If not touching the ground, add some force to force them back to the ground besides just this gravity. So don't rely on used gravity alone. It's not as reliable as it pretends to be. And this is Vanessa. She's hot. I want to touch her ass. I wish I was virtual so I could bang her. That's a little too, whatever. I'm gonna sound like my deviant brother. My brother's a fucking deviant. He's a fucking weirdo. He's a chronic masturbator. That motherfucker used to masturbate to fucking WHT. And we didn't have WHT. So he was on VHS trying to see a little bit of titty in scrambled ass pictures on VHS. You know, the UHF channels on old black and white TVs. He'd sit there for hours trying to see a titty. That's how pathetic he was, man. He couldn't just go talk to a girl, go outside and talk to a fucking girl. He's on the fucking TV trying to see this scrambled image. Accidentally saw a titty by accident. Fucking desperate. Talk about desperate, man. I don't know what's up with my pop's that side of that tree. It's either, or it's from my mom's side of that tree. My Uncle Derek was a Fruit Loop. So, I don't know. It's a combination of the two. And my great grandma was a Lebanese Jew, so I had some kind of recessive genius in that motherfucker. That's why he's such a fuck up. But, that's besides the point. I have that's a whole separate video I'm working on. I have to do some editing on, actually. About my asshole older brother, why I hate weirdos and deviants and you alphabet people. Because my brother's one of you. Anyway, let's go. Vanessa Hitbox is what this subject is about. And that's the bottom line, because Godoku said so.